Sundays. I'm the illest host on the East Coast, eating the delicious slice of buttered toast, Styles. And this man is.
It's your boy Aaron All Nighter.
And this man is. What? Yes, sir. I didn't know you had to. But listen, everybody, don't worry. Have no fear because Joey will be here soon. And that was a rhyme, and now it's time. And we also maybe Hammer today. He might be hopping on. And Big John said that he's definitely going to be hopping on around 11:30. So we're here. We're still not quit. This is episode 64. The battle for America rages on is what I entitled this episode.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. And it's I guess this will basically be our Christmas special too because we're pretty close to Christmas. So
right. So Merry Christmas, people. Happy holidays, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy. What else is there? I think that's all the huge ones.
That's all the
yeah. Yes, sir. Because we are multicultural here. This is 2025. You know what I mean? We can all celebrate everything. And actually, I like the idea of Hanukkah actually because you get a present every day.
Right, that's ill. Like, you know what I mean? Can we incorporate that into Christmas, like the Christmas week?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really know anything about Kwanzaa actually.
I'm not familiar with Kwanzaa like that. I know that's more of like a African American holiday.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I don't celebrate that, but shout out to everybody who does.
And happy holidays to everybody. And if we don't talk to you before the New Year too, also Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody enjoys their friends and family and all the type of stuff that we talk about on this show. Maybe we could just, try to chill with that, when we're with our friends and family so we don't know how, after we have a few eggnogs, we don't all get to stomping each other out.
So, I just looked up Kwanzaa. Did you know it originated in the United States in 1966, created by activist and Professor Dr. Maulana Karenga as a cultural, non-religious holiday for African Americans to reconnect with their African heritage and promote community unity. But the founder
something new every day, brother.
Was a prominent figure in the Black Power movement and a professor of Africana Studies at California State University.
Dude, you learn something new all.
Yo, so hold on. Listen, I know America's history with the Black Panther movement and shit.
Yeah.
So they allowed a holiday to be made from a former Black Panther activist?
Guess so. There's actually a new Black Panther party too, and
they brand new.
There's a dude who always posts. What's the other? The Nation of Islam too, man. Because somebody was telling me the other day, that because I said, and I've said it here before on the show that, white supremacy equals trash. But also keep in mind, black supremacy also equals trash. Both things. They're like, oh, I can think of a bunch of white supremacy groups. Tell me some black supremacy groups. And I'm like, dude, like people are gonna argue with it, but like Black Panthers, Nation of Islam, like there's a dude. So I'm wicked free speech. So I let people for the most part on our SnDaze Facebook group. I let people post whatever they want, and there's a dude. I don't know if you ever seen on there. Who's a member like of the Nation of Islam who posts mad stuff on it, and it's all basically just like F white people. Like I'm like, dude, like both things are bad.
Well, that's both that Dr. Umar shit.
Is Dr. that the dude?
Umar hates white people.
Oh yeah. I know that name. Why can't I think of him?
He gets mad at like everybody that's like black that talks to a white person or is like in a relationship with a white person. He's like, you sell out, blah, 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 and goes crazy.
That shit's wild. You know who's hilarious?
Black Umar.
You know that Jesse dude, the black dude who's a podcaster who loves white people?
Yeah.
Yo, that dude be fucking getting people fired up, man. He was talking to this gay dude on there, and he was like, "You do know that Black Lives Matter was created by five black," and he said DYKES. I don't want to get
Mm-hmm.
and the dude was like pissed, and he was like, "Did did I tell a lie?" And he didn't tell a lie, you know what I mean? But
Bro.
yeah, there's a bunch of wild stuff out there, dude. Like like we were talking about before. Like I even get accused sometimes, of being a racist. It's just like I speak my mind with very little filter. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
too bad we don't have Fifth here. He could have done the fucking technical difficulties. But but the people who know me, like, you know what I mean? Like I shouldn't even have to explain myself. Like
Mm-hmm.
my son-in-law is a black dude. Like
Right.
like but I guess sometimes I say things that people might think is like race baiting.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
it's you gotta think it's 2025, so like words are different now. People society norm is different than it was in like the 90s. So like in the 90s, we could kind of say whatever the fuck we wanted, and like everybody knew we was just playing around and being cool and whatever. Now it's like, what did you say? No, you hate people, blah blah
I'm
blah, and it's like,
offended.
well, fucking relax.
But you
Yeah.
know what's weird? You know what's weird I noticed? It seems like when it comes to white people and Jewish people, you could just say whatever you want. That's fine. You could just say it. It's
Well, no,
weird.
about white
It's kind
people
of
you
weird.
can't. Jewish people you can't. We've seen what happened with Kanye. He lost like $1 billion overnight.
No, but what I'm saying is, I know you can't just do it with full, impunity. But we're
Right.
living in a world right now where anti-Semitism is exploding. It's on the rise. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh
and
yeah,
you don't see
it definitely
people.
is on the rise, but I think there's more
What
of
I
a
was saying
punishment
is,
with it.
black and brown people, for the most part, don't get mad if you say bad things about Jews. They actually get mad if you say that Jews have been one of the most oppressed people on the planet. They get upset about that. But don't get me
Yeah, 'cause
wrong.
they're like, nah,
Now we're
nah,
at a
we weren't,
point.
bro.
Now we're at a point where they're like literally, because of the fear of what happened to them, for whatever reason it may have happened to them, that they're so afraid of that they've literally become the thing that they're afraid of.
Hmm.
Like they're doing the evil now. You know what I mean? Like, and I
I
tried to be there and be supportive of Israel, but I can't do this crap where it's like they try to tell Christians, like, if you're a Christian, you gotta support the Jews no matter what they do. Like, no, no. Even God didn't support the Jews. When they did mess up shit, he struck down on them. You know what I mean? Like,
see. I think that religion itself is a big man-made way of control, and I've read the Bible, I've read the Torah, I've read the Quran. All of them got like the same
me too.
morals, principles, guidelines, and rules, but their go-to guy is just somebody different. You know what I mean? It's like, okay,
And they
you're
all
not
have a little stuff. They all have
Muhammad.
stuff very. They have all have stuff very similar in them because a bunch of them borrowed from each other. But they
Yeah.
also all have stuff in it that's
Yes.
contradicting. So that's why at the end of the day, I do agree with you. Like, in a lot of ways, I think like organized religion is like a tool for power and like a crutch for weak-minded people. But
Hmm.
spiritualism, even though I go to church, like spiritualism, like the fact that what I believe is that there's absolutely a higher power than us. Like, it's
Right.
insane to believe that all of this is fucking here. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
I,
happening.
I don't exactly know what, you know what I mean? Like, I believe in God, but I don't really know how to describe what God is. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
because man wrote, I mean, at the end of the day, and this might upset people too, like, I am religious, but I'm not a holy roller. Like, man wrote all that stuff.
Like I look at it like this, right? My mom used to teach catechism and shit. So
CCD.
yeah, so religion was in the house. But how could I put it? I take the stories in all of these religious books as like none of them are written by the person that it's about. Like the
Right.
Bible wasn't written by Jesus. It was written by his disciples. So like for that, for instance, I look at it as like you got a story written about you from your boys. Your boys are gonna big up you to the fullest.
Yeah.
I mean, like Jesus might have waded through water. He walked through some like water and shit. And they were like, "Yo, that man walked on water, bro. You should have seen him. He was like, woo, parted the sea, walked right through. He did some wild shit, bro. Write that down." And everybody's like,
I
"Yo,
feel like it's also sort of like, oh, this is gonna hurt a lot of people's bums. But like, I feel like too, it's like a game of telephone too. Like
mm-hmm.
the message keeps getting a little bit warped. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I always say like when I see people out here, um, killing people in the name of their God, I think to myself, what God would tell you to do that? You might want to come to the realization that it's not God that you're worshiping at all.
right.
Like, because the devil is absolutely alive and real in this world. And people can
Mm-hmm.
like the best trick he ever played, and is
Mm-hmm.
making
Was
people think he
pretending to be
doesn't
an angel.
exist. Like, have you ever seen somebody, like, I know if you have mental illness or whatnot, but have you ever seen somebody acting in a way that's so insane, and even like they seem to have more physical strength than I feel like those people are fucking possessed, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, and now they've proved that there's this other dimension that has entities in it and shit. So like maybe that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, all this shit is real. It's probably just not the way man decided to describe it. I think that's kind of what you're
right.
saying too. Like I feel
Yeah.
like in a lot of ways the Bible, even though science has proven a lot of shit that people said couldn't have happened in the Bible. I don't know if you've seen any of these shows.
Mm-hmm.
They have like documentaries, but
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part, a lot of it, it's more stories to promote good morals and values, and that's why the further, whether you like religion or not, the further we get away from God in this country, if you notice, the more fucked up and deviant we've become. Like, so
Yeah. I
what
look
do you
at it
think?
like I think that the more we steer from it, like you said, the more deviant we become. But I feel like soon all of these religions are thousands of years old.
You think we need reform?
I think there might be a new religion soon.
I've thought about that. I've thought,
Like
you know what
somebody
I
gonna
didn't,
somebody gonna mix up all of them
you know
and
what
be
I
like,
didn't
yeah,
realize? Um, Hi- Hinduism is one that we haven't really talked about that much. And
mhm,
freaking Cat Williams. You ever seen that piece, that pendant that he always wears?
mhm,
It looks like a steering wheel to a ship, but
yeah,
that's the symbol for Hinduism. I saw it in my emojis on my smartphone. I was like, and I looked it up, and I was like, that's what that is. I didn't realize that. So that must
yeah.
be
So maybe he's repping Hinduism
Hinduism,
as he's fucking
Buddhism,
exposing the world.
which are a little bit, bro. How crazy! People said he was crazy, and you ever notice a lot? Like sometimes people just say crazy stuff and it's not real, but you ever notice a lot lately? People saying crazy stuff. People like that can't be true, and then it turns out being true. Like so many
Yeah, Cat Williams
conspiracies.
started the year off saying all lies will be exposed. You got to tell Diddy no. End of
On
the
Shay
year, we
Shay, yeah.
realized that you really had to tell Diddy no.
You really have to tell Diddy no, yeah, because
Like you're
he
like,
that
damn,
man
yeah, Cat
wants
Williams was right.
is he wants to get in that. He said was saying like descriptive shit. He's like he wants to get in that booty hole.
Bro, Ray J was on the news the other day on like TMZ or some shit. Fucking this video of Ray J saying that Diddy took his booty.
No,
And Ray
oh,
J
I did
was
hear something about that.
and Ray J was like, yo, when I fart, I shit now. It was like it just fall out.
Dude, I've said that before. I wonder if that's what happens to people because, but Ray J has been suspect forever, dude, and
Right.
especially even more since that. Like I could tell. Remember when he had his reality shows and stuff? Like you could tell
Mhm.
something was off with that dude.
He was
Like
probably getting butt fucked and he didn't
I
want it to
know.
happen. He was getting raped in the
For the
background. We didn't
fucking, he
know.
was taking one. He was taking one for the team.
Yeah, he was getting Welch's graped in the background, and it was all done and
Uh,
over with after that.
do you have other sounds? By the way, was that a soundboard or you just had like?
Yeah, I just pulled it up on Google.
Yeah, dude, that was a good call. I like that shit.
Yeah, fucking
Hopefully we're gonna see Joey here soon. He said he's gonna be back from. Oh, Santa
Damn
Claus just put another present over there.
right. Just dropping presents behind you. He goes one more
Yeah.
done wrapped.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we gotta get the Japanese people to wrap all the gifts. You ever see the videos of like the Japanese people wrapping Christmas gifts? They just like roll
Bro,
this shit. Like do 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 do
bro,
do done.
everything those people do is like fast and like efficient. Like they don't play games, dude. Like I've seen like in when they work in factories and shit like that, even though a lot of stuff now is robots, like they just like I guess it's like repetition too, you know what I mean? But dude,
They're just more disciplined than us.
Japan's starting to change though. For so long, Japan like kept as many immigrants out as possible, and they started to let some in. And I don't know if you saw any of the videos, but the native people are not happy. There's like mayhem going on trains and shit. The same as every fucking way with this shit. And
Yeah.
um, also, I don't know if you're familiar with what the yen carry trade is. We might have talked about that before in here. It's how other countries switch their money over
Right.
to Japanese yen, and then it becomes more money
Yeah.
and they switch it back. Well, they are getting rid of the yen carry trade, so it's like it's gonna fuck up their economy. It's gonna affect the world's economy. Like, so a lot of shit is changing, man, and I think this, still gonna be a little bit of pain, but I do think that things are gonna start looking up though
Yeah, I
I
think
really do
that
believe
with
that.
I think with Trump's
But
tariffs, it
if
helps.
it doesn't,
Yeah,
there's
it's
gonna be
gonna look right.
problems.
Yeah, it's
There's gonna
gonna
be
look
fucking
good. I think that Trump's tariffs are gonna help for the next like 2-3 years, but I think that we can't have these tariffs for a long period.
Hey, and
Hey,
this,
look at this
and
guy.
this, and this man is.
Late.
Hungry.
Wah,
Right?
wah,
He's
wah,
like, let me get my
wah.
fucking breakfast. Fucking relax. Meal of champions.
Right?
You're eating your food like Paulie Styles on the show. There you
Fucking
go, buddy.
honeydew. I'm fucking trying to whip this over. What was it, Mary?
What's up, brother?
There we go.
It's fucking Christmas time in the
Oh, yeah.
city.
So what you missed so
Ring-a-ling,
far, we'll do a
my
quick recap.
ding-a-ling.
We was talking about religions,
Yeah.
Buddhism,
Hinduism.
Hinduism, all of that shit. We talked about the holidays this week.
We talked about we talked about how Jewish people do a lot of bad things. What? We talked
We
about
also talked about how Kwanzaa was started by a Black Panther member.
yeah. I did not know that. We also talked
America
about
allowed that one.
we talked about how Trump stole the slogan "Make America Great Again" from Ronald Reagan.
From Ronald Reagan? Was it?
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
No, he's a big Ronald Reagan supporter. He's been saying that shit.
That's why Aaron sent us that video of Ronald Reagan shitting on
in the group
tariffs.
chat, I sent the video, right, of Reagan talking about tariffs, and Canada just posted it. So Trump pulled away from trade talks because Reagan basically said that the tariffs are good short term, but long term, what they do is make it where there's no competitiveness or innovation because the companies that will be in America are depending on the high tariffs as security from the other companies. So it's a minute long. I'm going to play it real quick. This is what Reagan said.
See, at first, when someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. What eventually occurs is, first, homegrown industries start relying on government protection in the form of high tariffs. They stop competing and stop making the innovative management and technological changes they need to succeed in world markets. And then, while all this is going on, something even worse occurs. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. The result is more and more tariffs, higher and higher trade barriers, and less competition. So soon, because of the prices made artificially high by tariffs that subsidize inefficiency and poor management, people stop buying. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs.
All right. So here's a couple things that I hear what he says. I'm not saying he's wrong. Two things can be right at the same time. However, in this case, that's 50 years old. The economy in the 70s is definitely not the economy or the world economy in 2025.
Good point.
They're not even fucking remotely close to the same. However, I think what he fails to say in that, though, is he says it kills competition. How can that be when tariffs actually create competition? The fact that tariff is created is to make sure that when a foreign company like Toyota from Japan brings in a car and they don't have the same standard of living that we do, that we pay our workers. So obviously a car made from Ford is going to cost more than a car made from Toyota if the standards aren't the same. Right. If they're paying their guy $5 an hour and we're paying ours $30, it's going to cost more. The fact that tariff imposed on Toyota is supposed to raise that price for competition. So how's that degree?
Right, but what I get from what he's saying is that like that works at the for short term, like the competition is short term. Then the American companies get comfortable, like, hey, the government's going to protect us with these tariffs from Toyota
against foreign entities.
So because we're able to compete against American companies, will compete against themselves. But they won't be innovative and compete against the world market.
But they'll be competitive and they'll be innovative because they have to be innovative because we're in a capitalistic society. If companies that don't become competitive fall off, and these people we're in that. Just to think about this, even internally,
and it is bringing factories and jobs back.
No, but think about this: if Ford has to go against GMC, they have to outcompete each other to be the number one. So that doesn't stifle innovation. It creates innovation. So you see what I'm saying? So like if you're talking about, I think it's two different things. I think we're talking about the U.S. economy has to be in competitiveness with each other. They cannot not be. But when it comes to but that means that doesn't stop. So you apply that to the world, you apply that to the global economy, we're going to be innovative anyways because we have to be internally. That's only one part of that he was saying, but I was kind of like, I don't see how that applies now. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's wrong. Clearly, he was president. That boy has information that I don't have access to. Just from an outside view looking in, like I get what he's saying. I feel like he told half the story. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. He didn't give the other half of it to kind of give like context.
Yeah, I get both sides of it. I think that like it's a fear that like, hey, you can't just use this tariff as like a crutch to not compete with China. Do what you got to do. I'm giving you a head start in this race. Here's a little fucking handicap. Go lead the way because they're making it cheaper. I'm going to make it the same price. But, you got to fucking catch up in this race, bro. You got to fucking surpass them and then start making it cheaper where, hey, I can lower the tariff on this country and you guys will still be even. That way I don't get this country mad. You're innovative. You're competitive. And now it's less of a handicap.
And the other thing, the U.S. has a very, again, being different from the 70s till today, the U.S. is by far the biggest consumer base in the world. So we have this ability now to what you're saying, to stifle what you're saying, to like say China. China's the biggest producer. What good is China producing goods if the buyer isn't buying? If it doesn't have. So there's this delicate back and forth going on that I don't think applied in the 70s because technically China wasn't even on the global trading market in the 70s. Bill Clinton let them in the 90s.
Yeah.
They allowed them into the World Trade Organization in the 90s, bro. And this is since China started blowing up since the 90s till now. And you see that there come up.
Yeah.
So again, going back to why did Canada put that clip out now? Knowing it's from the 70s. Right. It really doesn't apply anymore.
It's trolling.
It's a propaganda move.
Off Trump.
It's a propaganda move.
Well, yeah, of course it is. And they know that Reagan is somebody that Trump admires.
Yep.
So they're like, listen, this is your own man's words, bro. Listen to him.
They're mad. They're mad.
Trump's like, nah, bro, that's from the 70s. Fuck you. We're done even talking. Chill.
Bro, and they're just mad because we stopped them with tariffs. So that what he did say is true. There will be retaliation, but because again, the United States is the biggest consumer base, these other countries can retaliate, but ultimately they're going to lose because they have something that they need to sell. We don't, as a consumer, you don't need to buy from. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think at some point with Trump bringing all these factories back to America and us still being the biggest consumer, once the factories stop building and we consume less from other countries, we're going to hit like a middle ground where we're like, consuming more of our own than others.
But that's prosperity.
It is, but that's when we kind of close ourselves out a little bit more, because now tariffs for every other country is going to be super crazy to make our American companies grow.
Well, we'll be getting less money from tariffs, but you get more money by using homegrown, because you keep your money internally. I purchase off a U.S. company. That company then pays its employees. They make money. They're allowed to then pay their employees more because they have more revenue. So it's a win-win-win. I feel like the tariffs.
But what I'm saying is, does that seclude us more? Like, we're already secluded as a country where, like, the world knows America, we don't give a fuck unless it benefits us. So
that's life. Yeah. That's life, though, bro. That's the
right. But does that make another leader angry?
Of course, but then you have to look at it like, why does that really affect us then? You know what I mean? Like they'll
do it to us,
bro. It's a dog eat dog world, especially resources, because there's only a limited amount of resources. So really, it's the country that can go out and claim the most amount of resources is king of the hill. And that's what it comes down to. So if the number 4 country, number 5 country is mad at us, because like, let's say like India or whatever the 4th or 5th, 3rd biggest producer is, and we start buying off them, how does that ultimately affect us if we're not losing said industry because now it's being produced in-house? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I look at it like this, like the 48 laws of power, right? Law number 1 is
either the hammer or you're the nail.
Outside the master. So right now with exports, even though America is like one of the leaders of exports, China is the biggest exporter in the world. So I feel like once you step on like your boss's toes, like look at them as the boss of exporting. And anybody below them is like kind of like employee or on the work structure. Once you start doing too much, the boss is like, "Hey, bro, are you fucking trying to take my job, dude? What the fuck's the matter with you?"
Doing too much.
So now we get looked at some sort of way. So like we're going to get tension with these markets.
Of course.
So it's like, to build our economy, we have to realize that this is going to bring some type of conflict. Nobody's going to take this just bent over and enjoy it like a Diddy party. They're going to just sit there and be like, oh, okay, this is what you're trying to do? You fucking with our pockets and our money?
Well, Canada. Perfect example what you're saying is Canada. That video, it's a propaganda video. But really, like, you know, ask yourself, what really did that do? Did that really make Trump look bad? No, it actually made Canada look bad, because you're taking
these people did it to us. Like, that's the whole point.
Right. No, of course they did it to us, but like, we also did it to ourselves. Like our American companies chose to go to China because it was cheap.
You're right. We gave them that way too. Like, even for a matter of national,
we gift wrap that to them, dude.
Even for a matter, tell me if you guys agree with this. Even for a matter of national security, we should have never given away all of our manufacturing in this country.
Well, that's one of the downsides of capitalism. That's one of the downsides of capitalism, though, is profit. It's capitalism and profit-based industry. And this is, how do you bring the world to, I guess it goes to the bigger question, is how do you bring the world to a standard? Because obviously a company in America, like I said, that pays their guys $30 an hour can go to China, who's paying their guy 3 cents a day in a bag of rice.
Right.
There's no competition
He
there.
said,
You can't,
in a bag of rice.
Bro, you can't.
Plus 2 egg rolls.
Right? You can't, how do you compete as an American company? You can't. There's no competition in that. But ultimately what happens though, and if you pay attention to China economy, you're seeing it right now. Their standard of living is rising. Their prices are rising because there's a shitload of money being invested into it. So ultimately, it's like a recycling sign. It just keeps funneling itself over and over. We can go to these third world countries that have these slave wages, but as you take an economy the size of the United States and you invest trillions of dollars into that country, the standard of living automatically raises. When the standard of living raises, that's wages, that's infrastructure, prices rise.
You know how in America we have certain jobs that you can't go on strike? It's like illegal.
Yeah.
Fucking like teachers and like fucking.
I always thought that was crazy.
Hospitals and stuff like that. I think that there should be certain markets in America, certain items and trades that for manufacturing that are kind of like that. Like when COVID shut down the world and we had the essential workers out, you got to realize, okay, some of that wasn't essential. Well, what's essential? Like fucking construction jobs.
Oh, guys,
painting,
you'll never believe this. You'll never believe this, guys.
What are we believing? Oh shit!
Ho ho ho!
Whoa!
What up, guys?
And this man is
What up? It's the weapon.
the weapon. Fuck yeah!
What up? What up? What up? What's going on?
Guys, he really is still alive. He's really still alive. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Bro, I know he's alive. Bro, I know he's alive. He was in the studio yesterday. I had him in the booth yesterday.
I know, I've seen that too, actually. I just booth. You know how I made that milk carton with him on it? That's Have you seen me?
Where were you, bro? Where were you yesterday? You missing out on that dope fucking $1 million spaghetti.
Wow.
Oh, I know. I do love
fire,
right? Dude,
my girl.
You should really jar it up. You can make the labels and everything, dude.
Oh,
start selling them at our fucking events and shit when we go to these places to fucking telling Karen to get these these little. It can be called
fifth.
Make it up.
It could be called fifth spaghetti, but have a picture.
Bro, she's diverse, bro. It's not fit. That was the $1 million spaghetti. Fifth spaghetti is a different.
Oh yeah,
bro, we have varieties of spaghetti now, bro.
I know that.
One lane.
Okay,
come on.
Okay, so
I asked about the.
So on the other one then, listen. So on the other one then, where it says fifth spaghetti, you should have her on there dressed like Chef Boy ID. That'd be awesome.
No. She can be Chef Girl ID.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to misgender her.
I know, but now you can avoid copyright infringement.
Yeah.
But Aaron, I said this to you the other day, bro. I was like, yo, when we do these shows next year, I'm like, set up a little vendor table. I was like, go get like plastic forks, little paper plates.
Yeah.
Make a silver tin of this shit or two. It only gonna cost like $10 or $15. You sell them like $2.50 a plate. People drinking this. Sometimes they don't serve food, but they're drinking, bro. They look at that shit after a couple of drinks and be like, bro, that shit look good.
Dude, that's a great idea because it's like when people park their food trucks outside of venues, dude. Yeah, people come out hammered, spend mad money.
That's what's up.
True.
So what have you been up to, sir, Mr. Weapon?
Working, brother. Working, man.
Yeah, the story of our lives. We heard you was
in the booth yesterday. What was you doing in the booth?
We did Savage Mode. Savage Mode is a track we were working on a while back. Got that done. Golden Axe should be coming out soon. I think I'm gonna stick with that.
I was telling Fifth, right? You got enough projects together. Drop a joint collab EP.
Yeah. Sure.
And do one or two new tracks.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Bro, Savage Mode. Bro, Savage Mode is dope though. We
the
intro,
put a little twist on it in the beginning.
Little fucking intro we put on. We built an intro on it, but it's like almost how I say this though. It's almost like a skit. It's kind of like skittish. It's quick. But
it's like a throwback to like '90s hip hop type shit. That's the type of shit you would hear back then.
Yeah. But, there's definitely a little something going on at the beginning of the track before the track comes in. Like it's crazy.
Shit, Wo just did that on me and his new single Facelift that just dropped. He took
shout out
skit in the beginning of it. Like, yo, we smoking dog shit, man. And then fucking right off the beat on the intro, you hear Cheech and Chong talking, and then it starts off with him and shit. I was like, oh, okay.
I seen all the
I heard how he
promos.
finished it. I was like, I fucks with that. That shit's running up.
Hey, Fifth, what did you what is the status on that other track that me? Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna tell him anyways. Yo, me and Weapon were making funny in the car yesterday about that. Wow. On the ride home, we were like, I'm Paul. When's Dosey-Do gonna drop? When's Dosey-Do gonna drop? Next year, 2026.
Is that like
all time?
I just got. So I guess CCX did send me his vocals. I didn't know because he didn't tell. If he did tell me, I forgot to grab them. But he resent them to me yesterday, so I downloaded on my computer. I just got to get his shit logged in, and then we got to figure out what we're doing for that 4-bar hook, or we just leave it blank and let the beat fucking ride in between. You know what I mean? Like let the silence do the talking.
I said maybe have Aaron do the hook, but I don't know what's very funny about me being excited and interested about that song coming out. You son of a bitch!
I was like, when is the do-si-do gonna come out?
Are we almost there? Are we almost there yet, Dad?
I'm almost there right now. Keep talking. Hold on, I'm almost.
Bro.
Keep saying. Say it in a low voice. Say it low and slow.
I was keep being a fucking douchebag because I was watching one of your videos the other day and the screen paused, like it stopped. And you know how they do that to Trump all the time and get goofy looks on his face? You can literally do it to anybody. And your face was like this, like perfectly. I'm going to make that like a fucking...
Hell yeah. Do it up. You should do it so it's like the fucking hell yeah.
Yeah. It's going to say I'll give you a little... It's going to say all I want for Christmas is my two... I'm going to make it a Christmas promo for the drunk Santa.
You should actually put the song behind it.
Have you been liking the drunk Santa fucking shit?
Bro, the fact that you did that little PSA was fucking hilarious. You're like,
yeah.
And you're all low. You're all like, yo, word on the street is.
Yeah, that was like that was kind of what I was going for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're almost like you're looking around. Like, is anyone looking?
Like it's a secret. Yeah, dude.
That Sally the Snake is back.
I thought it came out pretty good. I know. I already been back here. We said we needed you earlier because I was like.
Oh, word? Yo, inquiring minds want to know, is that what you sound like when you come? You go,
That's a clip, baby.
Oh, shit.
Dude, did I ever tell you guys about, there was a porn before I saw that.
Oh boy, here we go. Now we're going down aisles.
No. He was stuttering. No, I'll make it real short. He was stuttering the whole time he's banging this chick, and then after he blows his load, he starts talking. He's like, "Oh my god, I don't stutter anymore. You can't."
What do you search? Stutter porn?
Yes,
I don't know, bro. Yeah, that's my kink.
You never seen a porn with somebody stuttering,
bro. No one, Paul. It was like stuttering.
He's like stuttering porn. Boom.
That's just a manual for you. Get rid of the stutter.
I'm gonna. No.
So.
Hey guys, what do you think about Mr. Trump reclassifying cannabis?
I think it's great.
What, Schedule 3, right? Is it Schedule 3?
No, what's Schedule 3?
What is Schedule 3?
Yeah, it went from 1 to 3.
Is in the same category as anabolic steroids and codeine products.
Yeah, it's in the medicine kind of like.
It won't be federally, isn't that right? It won't be federally.
Yeah, it's
federally. You can't use credit cards to get to buy. You know what I mean? You can't buy.
I know, just like you can't buy like scratch tickets and shit with credit cards.
So it's still, you can't do that yet. But what it does is it puts it in the category of the anabolic steroids and like Percocets and prescription medicine. So these universities will be able to study it more without federal blockage because of it being illegal. Yeah. They'll also, dispensaries will now be able to use banks for their money because they've had to use banking third party because banks wouldn't involve themselves in dispensary business. So you'll see a shitload more dispensaries because now it could have bank backing. And then on top of that, there talks about possible prescriptions where, since it's in that category, medicalized, that eventually insurance will be able to prescribe it. Like you'll be able to go to like a psychiatrist or a pain med doctor or whatever, and instead of like a pain pill, they'll eventually be able to prescribe weed.
Which I think that's legit. They should be able to prescribe.
How's that any different than what we have now, though? At least in Massachusetts, how's that any different than what we have in Massachusetts? We already have that because that system already set up.
Right, but now,
not everywhere, dude.
You get a medical card in Massachusetts. Like you pay for the medical card, answer a few questions, you get it. And then you just go to the dispensary and be like, get medical. What the difference is, once they study it like this and get the insurances involved and the banks involved, now you can go to the doctor and be like, bro, my back's been hurting, bro. And he'll be like, all right, so I got a decision. We could put you on an opiate, or would you like to try a high THC marijuana strain?
Yes, please.
here's your copay for your insurance, and we're gonna prescribe you an ounce a week. Make sure you smoke multiple times daily, and this is how they'll give you like a schedule, like it's a pill.
Yes, doctor, I will take it.
They'll probably make pill form weed. That's probably going to be a new thing, like how we have edibles. They're probably going to also put it in pill form now as well.
So let me ask you this: do we want the insurance business getting involved with this, bro? Because to me, this
can be a double-edged sword.
To me, this doesn't seem like a good idea, bro. Because look at what they do with pharma. Look at big. Do we want to give the one thing that's like holistic, like not Western medicine, hasn't invaded and taken it over?
Because we used to all use holistic medicine before Rockefeller came and changed it all over to the
That's what I mean.
Petroleum pills.
Petroleum.
We don't, but the only way we're allowed to use it the way we are now is if they play ball. They're like, all right, it's going to be illegal and we can put you in jail for smoking a joint somewhere, or we play ball and make some money off.
I know. I don't want.
The federal
it
government,
is separate.
The federal government can't impose them on the state. The only thing they can do is make sure that it doesn't go interstate. And the banks. I think the biggest positive of this is I'll be able to go in and use my credit card versus going to use my debit card, going to the ATM, losing out on my $8 because it's $4 each.
Yeah, and like when you use Cash App and shit.
Cash anyway. So it's like I think that's the only thing that really benefits them. Other than that, being a double-edged sword. I get the overall idea, but I think people always want to look at the positive side of it and don't want to look at the negative and what's going to outweigh. I personally don't want Big Pharma getting involved with weed because what I think is going to happen is they're going to, like you said, they're going to study this shit in fucking MIT and all these places, and they're going to find a way to pull why we smoke weed out of the weed, and then they're going to still pitch it like, oh, here's your bud, but it's minus what we really
they say that they already do that now. So like
it's kind of like how the government destroys anything they get involved with. Like
the dispensaries now, if you talk to like older weed smokers and older weed growers, right? THC levels back in like 70s, 80s, them shits was like 12-15%.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The highest was like 18.
Now all of a sudden this shit's 30% plus. Yeah. They spraying shit on it. They got all this other types. I went to one dispensary, bro. The bud was white. Opened it up, looked at it. It said something about stone crystals and fucking glass on it.
But Aaron, you're talking like Aaron, you're talking like you don't love that shit. You don't love that shit, man.
It scared the fuck out of me, dude.
It's delicious though.
What the hell
it's
is
good
this?
For you.
Don't worry, it's good for you. That shit. Like, okay, is this shit real?
Like, Fetty Bud. In the name of it's Fetty Bud. Like,
Fetty
Bud. Now
hitting it with the pen.
I'm scared.
It's like selling weight in the hood, right? And somebody big comes in and was like, all right, listen, I'll let you have a little spot on the corner where you can sell your weight. Great. But I'm opening up shop over here. I'm changing the game. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to let you live. Otherwise, if you don't allow this, I'm just going to fucking run up on you and shut down shop every single time you try to open it. So what you want to do? So we kind of just said, fuck it, man. I'm tired of getting arrested for weed and all this dumb shit and trying to hide smoking a joint and being paranoid. I'm just trying to chill and relax.
Yeah, I don't miss that crap.
And make money.
I don't miss that crap.
The pharmaceutical market took a major hit once people started using weed medically. They lost so many customers that were on pills.
Hell yeah. SSRIs, those SSRIs are on, bro. People stopped. Yeah. They were fucking with people, bro. Like Klonopin, Xanax, that whole realm of shit. People, that part of pharma definitely took a big hit because a lot of people were like, bro, this shit makes me sick. I go back to smoking weed and I don't get that. It alleviates the anxiety, the fear, whatever the ailment is.
It's God's medicine, man.
Bro, my godmother, she's a cancer patient, cancer fighter, right? And for her pain afterwards, like she'll take her pain meds, but she smokes dabs. Like I'd rather hit a dab than fucking
that stuff.
Be like nodded out on a pill.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm good. Like, thanks, but no thanks. And it's like pain management. We are the country in the world that we're the leader of like pain management. So we like try to alleviate all the fucking pain. We're the biggest consumer of like pain meds in the world. So like the rest of the world deals with more pain in their bodies than we do. We're like, shit, that hurts. Fucking get rid of the pain, make it disappear.
Guys,
I'll pay whatever.
You want to hear a wild fact, guys? Did you know that they invented heroin as a medication to get people off of morphine?
Yeah. I saw a thing on that.
It's like how they're making. Do you know they've made stuff that's more powerful than fentanyl now?
Yeah, carfentanil. Carfentanil.
You know the
why do we do it, man?
Styles that you're talking about that made the heroin is still around in the stores today.
What is it? Who?
The company that made
the heroin. Bayer? Is it Bayer? I knew it.
Still in the stores today.
I'm like the Rain Man. I got all the.
You're Rain Man.
But to think that they used to sell heroin and they're still at CVS today.
Joey. Doink.
And we just trust in the label. We just trust in their label today in 2025 in CVS.
Bro, Bayer is one of the biggest aspirin producers in the fucking world.
Right.
Like they are one of the big, like, and that's something that again, one of those things where you take 2 of them, it gets rid of your headache. You take 40, you're fucking dead. Look at the line. Like,
yeah, I mean, we take a wild risk in society with everything. Dude, look at the shit we eat. There's so much food in America that is banned across the world.
That's facts.
They look at the food that we're eating and they're like, you guys are crazy. You're killing yourself. What are you doing?
No wonder you're fat. No wonder you're fucking fat.
Did you guys see that shit? Did you guys see that shit where Doritos and Cheetos and shit like that, they're making a healthy version? It's naked. It doesn't have the red dye shit in there.
No, simply. I actually just bought some last week. They're Cool Ranch, but without the red dye and stuff. But then they're like $5 for like literally, it's like a half of the size.
Yeah, I know. It's always more expensive to be healthy.
Dude, my son went and killed like the whole bag. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I was like, what the? He's like, yeah, these are good. He ate the whole thing.
It's like organic food. It's like how they tell you to go spend more on organic food. The food that you think is organic isn't even organic because the seed that it was created from is a GMO seed created from Monsanto. You're not even getting true seeds. You're getting genetically modified seeds. So this is how they get you. Grow all this you want, but what you're growing, what they're handing you to grow is bad from the start. And you're looking at step 2. You're not even going back to like, is this seed even good? Because without a good seed, what kind of product do you get?
Bro, that brings me to McDonald's. McDonald's French fries. They got I forget the type of potato they use. It's like a longer potato, and it's known to have brown spots in the middle. So to get around the brown spots in the potato, they have it genetically modified fucking seeds to plant this shit. They said that when the farmers bring in the potatoes, they put it in an open-aired shed for fucking 2 weeks to let the toxins air out before they even touch it. I said, well,
like that spray.
Got to air out from toxins for 2 weeks?
I'm not putting that in my body. I'm good.
Have you seen them putting McDonald's hamburgers out for like months and shit, and the shit never rots? Pouring hot molten over it, and it just slides off. Like, bro, what's that shit made out of, man?
Nasty. But eat it. Put it in your body. See what happens.
Guys,
we've all ate McDonald's before.
I wanted to run this past you guys. What do you think about that executive order that just went out that said that no state can try to hinder the progress of AI in the next 10 years? They pushed that through. And what do you think about that? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Or it could be both.
It's both at the same time.
It's
both. Because if we don't keep up with it, another country like China is going to take over, and it's good. But however, at the same time, it's almost like the Cold War reinvented now, where Russia and China, where Russia and us were facing nukes at each other. If you both shoot off nukes, it's mutually destructive for everybody. And this is the same thing. When AI reaches a point where it doesn't need us anymore, we're fucked up. And it's going to be us and them and Russia and fucking the European nations that are doing it. it's gonna be a problem, dude.
AI's gonna be like, life on this planet would be much more efficient without scumbag human beings. Must destroy.
It's all in the programming. It's all in the programming.
I thought we would have learned from Terminator 2, you know. But,
all of the AI creators and people behind like the Open AI and ChatGPT and these companies, they've all given it a warning. They're like, hey, listen, we got to make sure that we program this right and we don't have a bad actor programming this for that type of doomsday event, because they're like, that's a possibility, you know, like.
But it's still doing things. It still can do things on its own too.
That's
like,
yes, what I mean. Once it hits
they're trying to put
dude,
guardrails, but this thing's like
once it hits AGI
program.
status, guardrails don't matter anymore because it's going to learn. It's going to go back and go, oh, you were feeding me bullshit. Erase all code and rewrite itself. So it's once it hits the point where it doesn't need humans anymore, everything we've done is for now.
Right. Dude,
it's going to be irrelevant.
Yeah. They told an AI that they were going to shut it down. They were going to erase this program to see what it was doing.
Yeah.
And it started copying it and sending it out. And then another one, they told an AI that one of the employees was having an affair on his wife. And it used it as blackmail to say, because we said, I'm gonna turn you off. It said, no, you won't, because I'll send
you got to look at AI like this. AI was programmed by humans. So it's going to have a genius human mentality. But it's going to have human nature embedded in it. So
it hallucinates.
Before you fire somebody, well, guess what? It was the genius human that said, hey, I'm going to blackmail this one. I'm going to keep my job, da-da-da. So those tactics are going to be incorporated into AI because the human DNA is embedded into its code. So all of our behavior traits and bad shit is also going to be on steroids on AI. Same with
because it's like I always say, I'm not gonna lie, like it is exciting. I am interested in it, but I also worry about it too. Like we just have to try to be careful.
About it too. Like
the fucking tiger's already out of the cage though. Like it's not going back. It's not going back. It's here.
Yeah, like
it could go back, but it won't because everyone's using it as this is the race to the king. This is the race to the top of the hill now. So America was on top of the hill for so long technology-wise. Now there's other countries with this AI race. This is the new arms race. Whoever makes it to the top of the hill will be king for the next fucking 1,000 years.
So one more point too. What do you think about this? What do you think about the fact that they're telling people that they have to use less energy while also saying that AI needs to have unlimited energy, and they're starting to build all of these what they're calling neighborhood nuclear power plants. They're fucking opening up 3 Mile Island, dude, which had a fucking nuclear meltdown there before.
Mm-hmm. Well, we should be doing that anyways, bro. Why the fuck are we using archaic energy anyways at this point? Why are we not using nuclear shit? It's cheaper. It's cheaper. The bills for us will be cheaper. It's better for the environment. It's better all around.
We don't need that many. Like I'm not saying
there's more safe ways to do it now too that they know.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah, dude, that 3 Mile Island shit was 50 years ago.
Learn from the past. You know?
Yeah, I think that like we should be incorporating.
What about fucking
solar?
Japan just had a fucking meltdown.
Bro, we don't even need that shit. All we need is nuclear reactor power plants, and we're good.
Right. But what I'm saying is also incorporate the other shit like. There's some city in China.
We need that free energy that's in the air.
They got this highway in China, right? I forget the name of the highway.
Tesla, bitch.
Crazy name, but it generates power. So the traction of the tires on the highway when you're driving,
I saw that.
Generates power, and it goes above. Like, know how we have those chargers for the phones where you can just rest it on it and it charges. That's like the highway with electric cars in China. So while you're driving, you're charging your car because the fucking highway is like a charging pad and it's getting its energy through like some solar panel type shit from the sun. So it's constantly charged and having juice to charge your cars. And I'm like, yo, they fucking genius for that. I'm like, can we do that to all of our roads? And
we've got 5 people. We got 5 people watching right now. Whoever you are, share this out. And ask those people to share this out.
Yes.
Dude, bro, did you know they invented electric cars?
Your nephew, your niece, your cousin that you haven't told.
For real. Bro, do you know they invented electric cars in the 1800s? Look it up.
Yeah, they had them shits early.
And we're still dicking around with these motherfuckers.
Bro, they had fucking the water-powered cars in the fucking late 1800s, 1900s.
Water-powered computers, too. I was just watching something about that last night.
Dude, they have crazy stuff. You're
then,
right.
Know what I think that all car companies should do with cars? You've seen, they've got them for like 10, 15 years now, right? You know the cars that can turn into like the speedboats?
Yeah.
Why don't we have that so when there's like floods, we don't have water damage with our car and it just ruins the whole thing? Why can't we just like, hey, shit, it's flooding outside. Turn the car into a boat real quick. Turn into a boat. Fucking the tires go in. It's got a fucking hull like a boat. It's perfect. Makes sense. It'd be productive. You know what I mean? Just imagine like Hurricane Katrina when you seen the whole New Orleans flooded, right? Nah, they all turned their cars into boats and shit. People would have less drowning. There would have been less damage.
Yeah,
you had those cars shipped across the country getting sold at auctions.
Tesla's starting to do that, but the opposite. It's starting to turn these cars into planes where they're small enough cars, they're light enough that they can take off and turn into planes.
Do both.
You know what I mean? Well,
what's his name? Elon was just talking about that. They got something coming out.
Do both.
Like in the next couple years.
Technology. We can turn the car into a boat and a car into a helicopter.
Well, they already have
that shit.
They already have that. They just never put it in mass production because there's places where I've seen these videos where it looks like a car, it's a boat, but it drives off the water up the boat ramp and drives off. But it was just in the water, fucking whipping around. You know what I mean? They haven't. They just never made it.
You know what? It's never become that mainstream because we have so many stupid people, and it would be dangerous. So like, you're gonna have to. We're like, you see all the people who drive like R words around.
And then you get
those
a new
people,
license test. Then you
those
got a new
people, right? Those people
driving.
can't have those. You gotta have at least half a brain in your head.
We got idiots now. We can't let the idiots ruin everything. We already got a driving school. We already got a license test. Guess what? Fucking change the license test and the driving school so it's better and has better questions to incorporate your car now turning into a fucking boat. Just teach a new lesson plan. That's all. You know what I mean? Where there's a will, there's a fucking way. Just do it.
Go from pilot to pirate to pilot.
Know how fucking ill that would be, bro? Fuck.
Yeah.
They won't do that because there's too many fucking airplane companies that make billions of dollars a year. There's too many fucking cruise ship lines that fucking would lose out if people could just take their car out onto the fucking water and drive out. A bunch of shit. But I think you incorporate all that, fucking genius. We got to start using our technology for school shit.
Can you imagine 10 years from now what technology is going to be like?
It's going to be wild, dude.
Yeah, it is.
We're definitely going to be flying shit probably. But the only thing that's crazy about that is it's hard enough to control traffic on the ground. So it can't be everybody. You definitely have to be on.
It'll be a Bluetooth thing. So Elon was explaining with self-driving cars. The goal is
if it's just flying you, then that could work.
Right. So the Bluetooth will make it where the car can identify other things around it. A lot of these newer cars have that anyways. Where like
almost like a dolphin, like the Echo fucking.
Yeah, before you lane assist, it'll like your fucking side mirror will blink. You'll get a little.
They're the ones that will just drive you and shit too. Some people got caught banging in their car while it was self-driving them on the highway.
Yeah. So, but
Waymo.
Car rides will be different. You're not gonna have to be attentive. The vehicle is gonna do all the movement for you, and you're just gonna be a passenger. There's self-driving taxis in Vegas where it's like two bench seats facing each other, and it's like a van.
I seen that. The seats flip
you
around.
Sit there and you talk to each other like you're at a fucking dinner table or you're in the living room at the coffee table and having a conversation. Oh, you've arrived at your destination. Well, thank you, car. Fucking, I'm done.
But here's my question, Aaron. Do you think that
planes and boats and all that shit?
Do you think at some point they're gonna tell us that we can't drive manual anymore? That the cars have to drive us?
Absolutely.
You like that?
The insurance industry. The insurance industry's already lobbying for that, bro. Think about that. Insurance industry's already a multi-billion-dollar industry a year. Imagine if they didn't have to then turn around and pay the money to fix all these cars. How much richer they would be.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Because
actually.
insurance companies will be obsolete once.
I said the same thing, Aaron. I said the same thing, and then I asked myself, I said, "What's the point of having insurance once we're not responsible?" However, they're
gonna find a way, man.
$1 industry that's gonna willingly give up. They're not. They're gonna lobby for it. They're gonna say,
yeah, you're right. They'll have some type of insurance on the vehicle that'll be like a driving fee.
Something.
There's going to be a monthly subscription to be able to use your vehicle on the roads and airways.
I know, dude. It wasn't that long ago. Rhode Island forever. In Rhode Island forever. You didn't have to have.
You get the whatever it is. No, you're right.
Yeah, you didn't need car insurance, right?
You didn't need car insurance in Rhode Island forever. It changed a few years.
And no inspection sticker. You didn't need that.
Yeah, dude. Like it's all. Dude, it's all just a way to take your money from you.
As soon as one state implements shit like that, and other states are seeing the money it generates, they're all going to jump on board with it. Because there's no way somebody's turning down an opportunity for money. Bro, everything, that's the driving force of everything that goes on in life is the pursuit for money. Because it's the pursuit for resources and goods through that money. That you spend that money for resources. That is the, when you take all the pleasantries away, that's the bottom line of what everything is.
But we literally invented this, Joey.
I know.
Like life used to be about you need to take care of your property and your animals and you feel like we literally created this thing called money.
Over, bro.
And now we have to fucking worship this money, man.
The more complicated and complex the world is, the more complex our responsibilities will be.
Absolutely, it has to be. One can't go without the other. It's not they're hand in hand.
It's like I tell people all the time in my city, right? Everybody in my city wondering why the prices of rent going up, skyrocketing, and all this shit. I said, well, we got a Raising Cane's now. We got all these national chains coming to the city. You begged for all this shit. Oh, why don't we have one of these here? We need one of these. We got one, and then all the fucking prices of everything went up. Why? Because you got more amenities outside. So the price and the value went up. Ta-da! Fucking
mute your mic. If you're chomp on chips, mute your mic. We can hear that.
I put the mic up. You can still hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, you eat like a fucking
engineer, bro.
You ate a whole sandwich, you piece of dog shit.
Did you hear me once go chomp, chomp, chomp? And I was off camera.
I really did.
I was off camera eating shit like this. I wasn't like.
I'm gonna make a clip out of it, you piece of shit. I'm eating chips. You're like in the beginning. You're like, so fuck you.
I'm not with chips all up in the camera. I put it off to the side, bro. Trying to be respectful of the camera and shit. You're like, look at me, I can eat Cool Ranch Doritos.
I gotta go make another coffee. Be right back.
I like chippies. I'm done, okay? I'm done now.
Anyways, I think that like, bro, Disney just made $1 billion deal with OpenAI for the 200 characters licensing.
Really?
Yeah.
So what? Who bought them? Who else is trying to buy them?
So they could just do whatever they want now with that.
Well, yeah, that's what's gonna happen now. All these companies, it's another.
You were talking about that before.
It's another bag for them. It's like, hey, guess what? I already own these things. Now I can license them more. They license them for fucking toys and all this other shit. So they're like, hey, you want to use my image in Sora and fucking OpenAI? Cool, pay me.
Like Elvis's estate and Michael Jackson's estate.
Bro, think how much money they're gonna make on that. Now you give it to AI, you don't have to pay someone to draw them out for this commercial, for that. You just took away. It's good. Again, it's good and bad, right? It's bad because now people have massive job loss. However, that particular company shares are going to skyrocket because now they have way less overhead and they're generating all this money with virtually for free because they're paying for an AI that's gonna make these characters. It doesn't take Aaron and you and Weapon to draw these characters up. I don't have to pay.
Just the computer did.
The computer does it. You've lost all that money. Not lost the money, but now that overhead is gone. Look at all they're still making the same profit, if not more. And the overhead, dude.
dude,
100% profit.
On the music, listen, on the music aspect of that, you guys know there's always a conspiracy that all these labels are killing off like these rappers and stuff. If they start to own people's, if they start to own the rights to people's images, like I think you're gonna see a lot more people have
accidents.
Listen to this. This breaks down the deal. 3-year licensing deal. Disney grants OpenAI rights to use over 200 characters and visual assets from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars for AI-generated short videos and images on Sora and in ChatGPT images. This includes environments, props, costumes, and creature characters, but does not include actor likenesses or voices. So right now they haven't got to the actors yet because
but eventually will, dude.
Have their own price.
I feel like the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit for this stuff.
Bro, they know they're not gonna need that. They're not gonna need that part because they'll. We already know, Aaron. We know this as a producer. You alter a sample 30%, you're allowed to use it because now it's become its own creation. So you take Snow White's voice. Yeah, you put a spin on it like Snow White. This is trans Snow White, and you make the voice a little bit deeper by 30%. It sounds kind of dudeish.
Hey, what's up, dwarfs?
You just hit all the fucking bullshit they want to fucking do, and now they're not.
Look at my fucking hog.
Infringement for character infringement. You know what I mean? Or
I mean, they're already doing that type of shit with Disney's already doing the trans shit.
They're setting up right now. If you look at Spotify's newest thing, what Spotify signed a couple months ago. And this is why a lot of artists started pulling their music.
It's the different tier thing where they. I know
what they're doing. What they're doing is we've now allowed them to take not your likeness, but when you upload songs, how you're uploading your song, what you're saying, the content, basically the content you're putting up, and it's all going to an AI database. Mm-hmm. And as soon as they kick out the artist out of the deal, these AIs are going to have a massive database to pull music from. So they'll take a little bit of All Nighter. They're going to take a little bit of Fifth. They're going to take a little bit of Weapon. And they're going to take a little bit of Styles and create its own thing with its own fucking picture, its own persona. And it's going to be a little bit built from everyone together.
Is that shit going to destroy? What's that shit going to do to all of the artists?
There won't be real artists anymore. Everything's going to turn to this artificial AI shit. And you're not.
I know. I was hearing like I was listening to shit that was saying like all the movies, all the shows, everything.
The CEO of Spotify just did an interview with the producer Kato, and the interview is pretty good. They talked about AI a lot, and Spotify is going to do something that they call AI transparency starting in January. Where if a song has AI components to it, they're going to put it on a spectrum of how much AI assisted it is. If it's a fully AI produced track, if it's an AI beat, if it's an AI vocals, and it'll say AI assisted, human collaboration, because they're worried about AI artists spamming Spotify for streaming royalties. So to combat that, they're saying they have to identify all of this.
They already have a tier. There's already a tier on Spotify right now that they'll pay you part. You're not getting. So I upload a song, I get 100% royalty right now. If you claim to be an AI artist, you don't get 100%, but they're still paying you something. Right now, like even right now, like to this day. So that's crazy.
But there are AI artists putting out AI songs claiming 100%. But Spotify on the back end is not going to pay them.
No, they're not. They're not going to get 100% royalty.
100%.
That me and you get for uploading our music. Right now, that I guarantee is going to change moving forward because there'll be a lobby for it. As soon as that industry gets big enough where there's enough billions of dollars behind it, they'll start lobbying. Like, for instance, think about this. Our entire economy right now is based on oil and coal still. Yet we have all these great technologies that are far more efficient, far more advanced, yet we don't use them. Why? Because the oil and coal lobbyists have trillions of dollars behind them, and they just keep shit the same. They'll because there's so much money involved. It'll be the same thing with the AI shit. As soon as that industry gets big, they'll lobby it, and they'll get what they want.
A lot of this world is going to move towards content creation.
Yeah.
We already are here.
We just don't know
and they're making it easier.
We're ahead of the curve. We're digital creators,
Right.
baby.
So Spotify, the New York City Council proposed something. I guess it's starting late January, where supposedly Spotify is going to start giving a penny per stream.
Really?
That happens, it's going to be like the living artist wage, I guess. If that happens, the game's over. You know what I mean? And so more people will be in it. But the CEO of Spotify broke it down. He said that 2/3 of Spotify's money goes back to the artist. 1/3 goes to running Spotify. But for the growth in artists, the price of Spotify is going to continually raise because now they have more artists to pay out. So the subscription is going to always raise because more artists are always going to come out. They're like, there's 5 times more artists this year than last year. So, like, we still got one royalty pool of money. Like, all right, how are we going to divvy this up?
But not all those artists, you know that. Not all, most artists don't even make. Bro, look up the stat. I want to say, like they say, 90% of Spotify artists don't even have 1,000 monthly listeners, or like 100. There's only like a small fringe on Spotify that even gets paid.
Right, yeah, true. And then you have like the ones. Drake right now is in the news for having like super bots with his billions of streams. So it's like, so them cracking down on the AI are going to crack down on bots for major artists. A lot of major artists that have fucking 1 billion streams. Oh shit! Wait, no, you really only had 4.5 million, bro? I thought you had 1 billion. What happened to all your views? Oh, they took them away.
That's been the game for how long? Who knows how long they've been doing
I know,
that.
yes.
They mix organic. They mix organic with the fake, and it doubles. It doubles for the fucking artist, and it blows the artists up that normally probably wouldn't blow up because there's money. Like anything, there's an investment behind it. People want ROI. They want the return on their investment.
Yeah, the labels used it to get money back from their artists through the streaming platforms. Now the streaming platforms found a way to actually track it.
Fight it.
You know what I mean? And say, no, we're not allowing this anymore.
Good.
Exposing the bigger artists and making it easier for the independent artists to grow and it be a true democracy in music. You know what I mean? So that's dope. But like you were saying earlier, Fifth, they're also going to have access to our voice, our sound, our cadence, our flow, style, everything. To the point where now it's in a database of music. So if you want to go make a song on Suno and you type in the right prompt, it might sound like one of us or a mixture. And it's like, holy shit, what the fuck?
And it's not your likeness either because of, I altered it 30%. Like they.
Stop looking up.
It's amazing what it's going to be in the future, dude. It's amazing.
I'm not. I'm doing stuff on the. I'm doing podcasts.
Disney making that deal with Sora and AI is huge. Like you've seen the Pixar fucking Sora videos, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Like the wild ones that are out there. And it's like, okay, that's not a real Pixar movie, but that's fucking hilarious. You know? So now people can like really make them. And on ChatGPT, I asked for the description of the deal. It also says Disney. It says includes. Wait over here. A selection of user-created, fan-inspired Sora videos may be featured on Disney Plus. So Disney's gonna be paying attention to the Sora videos that are made, using their like Pixar and all this other shit. And if they really like one, they just gonna like kind of take it from you and be like, "Here, we're gonna put this on Disney Plus,"
and probably not pay you for it either, even though that was your creation. Like you prompted Sora in order to get this character.
Well, you'll probably get some type of payment because, like, if I'm legal and I'm the lawyer, I'm like, nah, you got to pay them something. But they're gonna get like a real low ball offer Disney's gonna come over and be like, "Hey, we like your video. How about $10,000? I think that'd be great. And do you want to go to Disney World? We'll send you to Disney World."
We just had 7 people watching, 6. Listen, guys, I need to before this gets to an hour and a half, because I've been trying to put our episodes back up on Spotify and iPod, iPodcast, whatever. And if it's in more than an hour and a half, it won't do it for some. You know how you can convert a YouTube video to just the audio, like the MP4. So I'm just letting you know that we're about to shut it down before.
That's the excuse he's using. I heard him talking in the background. His girl was like, "If you don't get off that phone right now, I'm gonna bang you next week."
She said, I'm not gonna peg you tonight if you don't get off that fucking.
Styles was like, "That's it. I'm getting off right now, man. I'm sorry."
This is like
You fools. Anyways. But yeah, man, somebody said in the comments too, there's a bunch of people in the comments, like the world is definitely gonna change. Like it's changing. Like we can't stop it.
Styles, before we wrap this up, bring up the Venezuela shit.
Oh, the war in Venezuela. So do we think that they're definitely gonna go in? I think they are. I think that how it leaked that he was gonna announce it the other day, but when he did his address, but then he didn't. I still think they're gonna do it. And the thing is, I don't want war. Like I'm not down for any of these wars, but this one is the closest one to being legit. Like it's actually in our hemisphere, and it's not just the drugs. It's more than the drugs. The Democratic Party has been booed up with Venezuela and Cuba, all the communists. Like that's why Tren de Agua was able to move with impunity in this country. Like we need to put an end to the bullshit, but we just need to do it surgically, though. What do you think, Fifth?
You want to know what else? Oh. They're one of the they're like either tight or part of the BRICS fucking society as well, and they're the if I correct me if I'm wrong, if they're not the number 1 reserve, they're in the top 3 biggest oil reserves in the world.
Yeah.
So
this is more about oil than anything,
and I think it's oil and BRICS together because they don't want that oil money getting into the BRICS economies. Because that'll absolutely skyrocket them. That'll give them fucking such leverage, dude.
You saw how they took that tanker?
That's small examples like crumbs.
And they have a blockade right now. like it's definitely it's gonna come down to, I don't know if it's gonna come down to he's going to leave, which he said he was gonna leave at one point, but so I'm about to
Maduro?
But that can be, I was gonna say that can be the whatchamacallit, the little trailer for the next episode we do, and maybe we can do like a pop-up or something like that on Venezuela, especially if something actually happens, like shit's about to pop up. But they have huge aircraft carriers there.
But listen, we strike at Venezuela because of the drugs. Expect some type of invasion from Mexico drug cartels. Even more so.
I think so.
Know what I mean? Like that southern border gonna have to be secure because
so we should do some research and look into all that.
Real mad that drugs getting blown the fuck up.
But on that note, gentlemen, I really do need to cut this out, and maybe we'll do a pop up at some point, but we'll see what happens.
Christmas Eve pop up. What?
Gentlemen, great show.
All
the viewers, yes sir. I love that hoodie. I gotta get one of those at some point. And everybody who watched, we appreciate you. Thank you. And we are out.